Ikikik ka pa dyan.
Bilib na bilib ako kay Manong Fishball. Akalain mong yung maliit niyang kariton, napalaki niya ng ganun? Ang nagagawa nga naman ng pangarap ng isang magulang.
We interrupt this playoff picture with a match right here, right now. That will be for honor. Tams FX versus the USC Portal Warriors. Both teams now eliminated from playoff contention, but it's a matter of pride, a matter of honor, and a matter of seeing who gets the one and who gets the egg. I'm Dax here for Ryujin. And Ryujin, you gave me a very interesting point during the break. For USC, the record, it seems like it's been flipped here, my friend.
Oh my goodness. Just when I was, being the USC fanboy last season, they were 5-0. Now, turns have tabled. Nga naman, 0-4 sila. They're at risk of going 0-5. Ang bilis, just like that, to flip the switch. It breaks my heart. But, like we said earlier today, it happens. And right now, Tams FX, sila rin yung new kids on the block. I mean, they were very prominent in Division B, especially shout outs to Jude. A lot of highlights there for them. And right now to see them fighting for the bottom 2 spots in their group. I gotta admit though, their group is not easy. They were up against some pretty steep competition, and at this point every team has been capable of performing upsets and wild outplays. So it's just normal to see this. But today, like you said, labanan ng pride. Sino ang itlog sa season na ito?
That's the thing. It's gonna be just so ironic from the squadron what went 5-0 last time to go 0-5 instead. How the mighty have fallen potentially, but on the flip side, for the FEU squadron, it feels like, honestly, not just for FEU actually, also for USC, it feels like that this is a bit more of the how collegiate Valorant, collegiate scenes can grow players in the first place. It's a trial by fire, let's be real. But when you look at the competition in Division A, they're pretty much some of the established names already. Some of the pro side, most in the collegiate side, but they're pretty notable in the campuses that are participating in the UAC compared to the likes of FEU as well as USC. These names a bit on the newer side, a bit more of I'd say training to be the best and trying to get better. And for them, it's not really a matter right now of getting into the playoffs because mathematically they're eliminated. It's about getting that momentum to prevent themselves from relegation, because these two, the bottom 2 seeds, will be facing off against some of the seeds from Division B, and we'll see who's going to be in Division A next time. So there's still a chance for both of these squadrons to stay on here in Division A, but whoever wins this, I gotta say, will have the better chance between these two.
Yeah, they look really they're gearing themselves for war, because they are gonna be fighting for relegations. They are gonna be up against the up and coming squad. So really, this is more setting up for proper mindset. Resetting their mindset, resetting and thinking, okay, guys, we're gonna have to fight for our lives, and this is gonna be the start of our run. Not get relegated to Division B.
I mean, Division B, it's a different kind of gauntlet rin kasi. The format is different. It's so easy to get eliminated early if you have bad days consecutively. But here in Division A, if you mess up one week, you have a whole nother week to really retool, re-add fire to the furnace. And I gotta say, for them, it's better to stay here in Division A as much as possible. But the scoreline doesn't lie. 0-4 is a bit, let's say, abysmal compared to the rest of the competition. But there is still a chance. We've seen some highlights from both teams. We've seen some stars shining. And all I have to say right now is may the better team win. That's really the storyline right now. All about that grittiness and all about that skill. But before we get into everything, I just want to thank our sponsors yet again for making this tournament possible. Presented to you by ASUS Republic Gamers, powered by the reigning king of gaming laptops, the ROG Zephyrus S17, featuring 11th gen Intel Core i9 CPU, cooled with liquid metal and GeForce RTX 3080 GPU to take your gaming experience to the next level for hashtag for those who dare. Available at your nearest ASUS and ROG accredited stores nationwide. Hop onto rog.acadarena.com AcadArena.com to check it out. And shout out to our partners as well at Logitech G. If you're looking to supercharge your gaming setup so you can hashtag keep playing, check out Logitech's amazing gaming gear at Logitech at AcadArena.com now. And funny enough, Ryujin, perfect timing for sponsors because I'm repping a Logitech mouse, I'm repping a ROG laptop, so perfect, on point right there in terms of the sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
But this
Just
match, nice
Logitech
flex,
reppin', Logitech
casual
reppin',
flex right there, yo. So, can you turn a
Logitech
little more?
reppin'.
This is how we get.
Logitech
Look at
reppin',
that. You're welcome, AcadArena. We're giving you the big bucks from the sponsors right there. But honestly, this match compared to everything else, where the stakes are, I'd say, for about the playoffs, it's different here. The general
Mhm,
feeling of this series right now is just to not get that 0-5 standing. And I think that's
mhm,
important to have that confidence. You can actually beat some teams. Once you see those victories piling on up, it's going to be good momentum moving forward into what
That's
I'd
true.
say the relegations, where every match is going to matter and your life is absolutely going to be on the line. But one matchup I'm going to be looking forward to here, Ryujin, is Jude versus Aroma, the Battle of the Jets, and we get back on a AcadArena Classic. It's a set for our map.
Oh my goodness, the AcadArena Classic. The A in Ascent stands for AcadArena. This is one of our most played maps in all of the seasons. Season 1, 2, 3. If you compile them all, I'm pretty sure Ascent is the most played. But like you said, the Battle of the Jets here, Aroma and Jude, and I'm just gonna throw back to last season. I miss the old ramen, the Instalock Jet ramen. What happened to that ramen from USC? Come on, I wanted to see it. That was one of the plays. I will never forget some of the plays he did there. So I miss the old ramen, but it
Select your
happens.
agent.
New players gotta adjust. Maybe sometimes some can do better, some can perform better on Jet. But again, look at the difference again for both teams. Again, we see as Astra versus Omen and
Mhm.
Cypher versus Killjoy. And honestly, the Killjoy changes right now. Yeah, I hate playing Killjoy now. Everything can destroy your utility now.
Well,
Literally
and
nothing is safe.
that's the thing, because she makes things unsafe in the first place, and Killjoy has
True.
been a stellar pick on the Sentinel role. The Cypher honestly has been kind of phased out, but teams that love to play the Cypher, they do it for good reason. It's all about that intel, and it's all about gathering those small tripwire moments that you can, at the very least, capitalize on. But my bigger concern right now is that matchup between the double duelist on one side and the Jet and the Sky on the other. It's time for the flashes. It's time for the double initiator here for Tams FX. And it seems like they've done a bit of homework. Portal Warriors, though, doing the same thing with the Astra. It's just all about who can get a bit more value out of the utilities. Can we get more control from Kaiju, or will Luffy just blind all those lights and allow Tams FX to shine on bright? It's time, though, to get into the game. It's time for us to get into the matchup. Very excited for this one. But before we get into this, guys, I just want to remind you all that if you want to bring esports to your school, AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance members clubs get access to our exclusive tournaments, mentorship, and friend support, and of course, the Global Esports Merit Scholarship. Learn how to join the Alliance today at AcadArena.com/alliance. And as we get into the game itself, it's Aroma allying himself. Well, hindi tayo na maging ally, pero unfortunately, or in this case, fortunately for him, he does stay alive, and he gets the takedown instead here, Ryujin. 5v4.
Early kill by Aroma here. Mukhang naamoy niya dun nun si Zappy, not letting him get anything easy for even taking care of the Sova, which for Ascent, it's a big thing to lose Sova. You lose a lot of intel, and right now they are gearing for the B take here.
Dashing on in, hopping up top, and surprise onto Ram and the Cypher. Ill prepared for that angle, and we got Habolita there catching out Mike as well. The Tams FX squadron making it 3v3, evening up the odds, and they do have a station on site. Now then, there's the
Spike
plant
planted.
by the most, I'd say, bait name in the history of the AcadArena scene. Even the last part of his name, not just the Habolita, the 8D. He knows what he's doing, and he knows what he's playing for. But Akuma now bouncing on around here. We got Judo on board. Kaiju does get flipped, and Habolita finding Kaiju in response. It's all about trades, 1v1, and who can win it here?
Akuma, ooh, trying to get around Habolito here. We'll see if he lives up to his name. Akuma, king of the fighters. Let's see. He's gonna stick to defuse. Gets it to half. I like it. I like the spiciness. But Habolito, quick to shut down. And it's a little victory dance.
He's already dancing. He's already dancing. Okay. I'm gonna give one to him and to the audience. If we see Habolito get an ace, I will say it the way that we know he wants us to say it. I'll give it to him in
Oh
like a
my.
very serious highlight tone that if it gets used in the opening montage for next season, everyone's gonna be like, "Is that how you say that name? Is that how you do it?" And he will know. He will be proud of that moment. So I'll give it to him. That's my chip on this table, Ryujin. Ito yung ano, pusta ko. Masasabi ko na lang. But then again, this matchup, I'm waiting for it to get entertaining. And Ramen, he shows us how it's done with the Sheriff gets that takedown there.
At least he took care of Habolito. So no ace for this round. But yeah.
Player standing.
And oh, that's quick. Oh, wait. The shoe is on the other foot. Ryujin, I know your mouth is just open because surprise. It's Tabs FX only with one member. They had the guns, but they don't have the members. But Luffy now, he is showing his resilience, just like the show he's named after. How many episodes does One Piece have? And how many lives does Luffy have in this round? He's still alive going on the site. 2v1 scenario, but for the Portal Warriors, the damage is done. They can pick up the guns. It's scary though, but it's still possible here for USC.
This is still winnable for them, but right now they've already done what they wanted happen. They already got the echo damage.
Enemy remaining.
It's just a bonus to win, and good little crossfire there between Mike and Kaiju, and just like that, they stole a round away. This was supposed to be an easy set round na for Tams.
Ito na yun eh.
What?
Guys, I'm telling you right now, just don't look at that 0-4. This matchup is gonna be entertaining. This matchup is gonna be fun. And there's a reason, I'm not mincing words that they've had a terrible past few weeks. But at the same time, there's still a reason why they went to Division 8, that they're still here. And that's where they're gonna try to prove in this game that they don't deserve to be relegated. They're gonna look to test their mettle in the promotionals next week, I believe, or sometime soon in terms of the schedule. But at the same time, yeah, respecting squadrons because they're gonna give their all and they're gonna give us the fight that we need. Ramen though, he's playing that entry even though he's on the defending side and he's on that sentinel. Good takedown there, but unfortunately for him, he drops that gun. Zappy now gonna pick it up. And this is a chance here for Tams FX who's in an eco state right now here, Ryujin.
Yeah, they have to be careful because they already stole one gun away from the Portal Warriors. Just one more kill and things can look pretty promising. But at least Mike doesn't let anything else happen. 50 seconds left in the clock. 5v3. They do still have a gun. Habolito stationed towards A together with Zappy. This is looking like an A take. Kaiju is the man ready for them. The double star setup there will be deadly if they try to push this. Oh my goodness, Lux. This is scary for them. I mean,
Wow.
that is an Astra. Ooh-wee.
And
30 seconds left.
I laughed at that. Just the perfect sound effect for it because not only the Nebula, right? You also have the pain shells being lobbed there by the Rays and Tams FX, guys. Guys, you're running out of time. This is a mad dash to B site. But for the Warriors, hello? Guys?
10 seconds
Why is no one
left.
watching B? Hello, USC?
no.
They left the door wide open and now they realize, but it's their time here. Can Explicit
No.
spike that? It's gonna be close. No, it's close. But
Oh,
he does it.
okay.
He does it. He was like Usain Bolt there, running, and he finally made it. But there you go. Mike right now sending out the Aldron and getting that intel. Nana's farm down for the zone. And for the Warriors, they have to play retake. There was a chance for them to just put a stop to this push from Tams FX, but now they have to do it the hard way here, Ryujin.
This is gonna be a hard retake for them here. They are up against the clock here. The lockdown has been initiated by Habolito. Gets a 3K. Almost close on making you pay up on your little bet there. But still, 2v2 retake. Zappy has a good position here towards
One enemy
stairs.
remaining.
Let's see if he's gonna get the
Last player
exiting
standing.
aroma. Mike does get Explicit trying to fall away. And Zappy, somehow the Tams they eke another round away. They yoink that round just like that, just because of what? When guarding B side for the Portal Warriors.
No one guarded B side, and that was it. That was why they won.
That was it. That was it. That was it. They
It's,
lost.
it's a
Yeah,
hard
pretty much.
retake. Honestly, it's just such a hard retake in that scenario. And the Portal Warriors, they impressed on one side and they kind of pie in their face in the next one. So again,
Mhm.
guys, okay. Region, wait, breed. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? This is the game I have been personally waiting for as Explicit gets rid of Akuma there. Screw your playoff picture. All those standings, they're not going to be important. This is the environment that we thrive in, that we have fun in. And I'm just saying that this game is one to watch for a different kind of reason because it's all about that honor, it's all about that pride, it's all about getting that victory screen on to one of these two teams. And Jude and Luffy there making it happen. Go for push on the A side. Kaiju now gonna get caught out by Jude. And suddenly, Tams FX from confidence to utter domination
Spike
this
planted.
time personified. Mike now the only one left. He's watching this corner like a hawk here. And don't say those two words back to back there, Ryujin. But besides that, the Silva keeping an eye out for the Bucky.
Mm-hmm. That was so close, huh? That was so close. You almost made Habulito happy. If you say it a little bit too fast. But
So,
Mike, oh,
like,
gets one kill.
yeah. Oh, Eagle Eye,
No,
no! He
He
tried. Like
tried.
again, Mike, he's like a hawk. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But
Almost.
unfortunately, he wasn't that much of a bird of prey there. He was kind of like what's the bird that's always outside, like the Maya
Maya
bird?
Maya.
Yeah,
Maya
he goes,
Maya.
"Tweet, tweet, tweet." Parang ganun. Nag-tweet lang siya gamit ng Bucky. And
Nagparamdam lang na konti.
nagparamdam lang, like, hello, nandito ako. And that was just it. It was an eco state though for the Portal Warriors, so
Mm-hmm.
not really the best scenario. I do gotta give commendations to Avs FX because this is where, in all seriousness, rather, the realization that they can use that flash very well with this guy. The guiding light, such a quick one, so difficult to react against it, and that has to be one of the keys to success here for Tams FX, Ryujin.
Yep, another key to success is if Akuma can get the kill onto Zappy. There we go, good double cross here in mid. Aroma and Luffy making sure that... Nope. Luffy just shutting them down. He is the superior main character for now. Luffy's gonna be able to heal up Jude here as well. So 4v3, and things are at least looking equal. Some members of the Tams FX are low in Luffy. Habulito, if he does get the kill onto Kaiju here,
No, it doesn't.
we'll never know.
He doesn't. So I have a question for you, Ryujin. You watch anime, right? Right?
Of course.
Okay, now I have to ask you, what has more episodes? One Piece or Detective Conan? Because I don't know.
I am not actually sure. Can we just I guess we can just both say there's a lot of episodes.
There's a lot of
That's the-
episodes,
that's
you
the
know.
best way
seconds
of
left.
describing it,
Just never ends. It's just and Luffy's flash plays, it hasn't ended as of yet. He's gonna be peeking. Pass is spoken! Mike? Oh, this time he's like an owl because he just was caught napping there, but suddenly Kaiju with a refrag, Raven with a double, and the Portal Warriors. It's like they slip up, and then suddenly they get back on their feet and hit the ground running. Out of nowhere, they just get the takedowns there. And it's been the case here for USC. Suddenly, in a quick snap, in the blink of an eye, they end the round with them winning.
Yeah, that was honestly I was already gonna say good round. They lost this round again because they gave up B site, but nope, that was wrong immediately. I was surprised. Just the quick kills from Ramen and Kaiju left and right. Just the retake, the 2-man retake against 3 people. I did not expect that to work out, especially since Mike was caught with his pants down there. He had activated his Hunter's Fury just in the nick of time that he was gonna get swung. So that was a little bit unfortunate. Still though, good job to the Portal Warriors managing to turn around the already bleak round. But I mean, look at the positioning of the utility here in A site. Astra setup, Cypher setup. I don't think this is gonna be an easy take for the
Yeah.
Tams.
Yeah, Thanos FX, if they make the flashes work, that's where the ease of access really is exemplified. But you make a very good point there, Ryujin, because Astra, Cypher, that's already hell and high water. And if you look at that A site, there's a lot of different circles there. There's tripwires, there's stars, there's a camera. There's a lot of different tools and toys there that as Jude just breaks the ankle of Akuma, but doesn't secure that takedown. But hey, Jude, it's time for the Blade Storm, and he's been the star of Tams FX for quite a while, and we'll see if his stock will rise yet again. He's playing onto the cubby, waiting for an opening, but I'm still worried because this is a difficult site to take here, Ryujin.
This is gonna be a difficult side indeed. Explicit at least helping his teammate. They're getting the refrag. Habulito as well. They're able to lock down the A site. They're doing all that they can. Unfortunately, it's just too much for the Portal Warriors. They're gonna have the spike planted. Even almost got wall banked there.
10 seconds left.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
We
I
said
was a little
difficult.
bit-
We said difficult, and it was pretty easy,
Not
actually.
impossible.
They just said, you know, well, what's up with utility if we just kill you? And I think for Pro Warriors, is a little too eager, honestly. You have your Astra, you have your Cypher. Just hang on back as Explicit gets 3 and Akuma run. Run, Akuma. Don't turn around. Don't look back. Because you'll just be sad. And hide in the boathouse, be a good boy, and stay in the corner. But really, for Tams FX, is this gonna be the case of this game, Ryujin? Because sometimes Snap, Portal Warriors wins. Other times, Snap, Tams FX just dominate on the entry.
Yeah, it's honestly a coin toss between these two teams. It's like, all right, let's see who makes a mistake first. You know, who overpeaks, who shows a little bit too much and gets punished. That's basically been what's happening. I mean, you saw them. There are sometimes they leave a site. There are times that they do stack a site. You know, I mean, like the previous round, like we said, a difficult A take, not an impossible one, making it work. And somehow, some way, they do. This is, parang natatawa na lang ako eh. Kasi may ibang times, nagugulat rin siguro yung Tams FX na parang, okay yan, nila-lockdown nila yung site. Kaya natin to. Biglang pagpasok nila, ay, walang tao. Wait lang, kasi sila.
And then yeah, it's just the quick reactions, and after that adrenaline kind of dies down, when the round is a bit more chill, they're like, oh, that was an entry. That worked, and it has been the case of this game so far as the Guiding Light. Oh, it didn't get intel because Aroma is aside that one way. The Guiding Light did not get intel on the jet, and a perfect chance. Aroma, can they smell what you got cooking? And can the sky see you here? Or will this just be it? The most electrifying jets in the AcadArena scene will be backing on away. The Guiding Light now gets confirmation. And a while ago, he was sneaky peeky. This time, he has gotten caught, and he will have to back on away. What a game!
Oh
what a
my
game!
Goodness. The 20 seconds, we were just waiting for things to happen. Tapos biglang, it all ends down like that. Ganun natapos yung parang ano lang yan eh, no? Na disappointing anime ending. Ba yan? We were expecting bakbakan between main character. Pero mo eh, mukhang si Aroma has
30
other
seconds
things.
left.
Ayaw niya na i-risk. Pero 30 seconds left. Ito yung bakbakan na hinahanap natin.
It's true. Here we have it, a duel, but suddenly Aroma staying on the side, and eventually you get the duel we're looking for. And Aroma, he's gonna be telling people to look at the flowers because they're gonna get taken all down. Zappy and Jude though on the board in response 3v3. Decent hold here for the Portal Warriors, but Jude is showing on up as Zappy is the one who's electrifying instead. 3v1 all up the ramen, but this hot polo soup looking pretty cold spilled on the floor as it's 5-2 in favor of Tams FX.
My God, just like that, last 30 seconds you push in. Sasabihin ko pa nga sana, ano ba yan guys, samahan nyo naman si Luffy mag-isa. Hindi porket siya yung bida, hindi na kaya na lahat. Sadly, they still made it work. I mean, Luffy did go in alone, but the next thing you know, Aroma was dealing with 4 players pushing through the nebula there. Wala kang anong magagawa. Then all you have is a Spectre and, you know, a little prayer while you're spraying.
I mean, the run and gun, it's sometimes just blesses at all. But I have to say that in all seriousness, for the Warriors, they have the tools for the stall, but it feels like the stall is just not enough. And Zappy, come on, man, if your name is Zappy, you better hit someone with that electrifying Hunter's Fury. But this time, it seems like Morocco is the one calling for those bills. And unfortunately, for the side of TamsFX, they haven't paid it as of yet. Portal Warriors, though, still alive with the Cypher. It seems like Ramen able to get away with that one scot-free. But on the flip side right now, Portal Warriors, they don't have the guns and they don't have Mike here, as Jude will win the battle of the simple days. But Ramen, he's line stuck and knocks down one. Ramen with a second! And my oh my, in the market, seems like he's getting the ingredients for success to make a ball to remember. But then again, it's still an 8 takes for TamsFX. Habolita putting that spike on down, and it's 3v2 here, Ryujin.
Here he tried. Ramen already got a lot. You know, he got the chashu headshot. He got the pork bone broth headshot as well.
So,
but
yeah, what's the pieces of ramen? What do you know? There's the chashu, there's the noodles.
Sakto, three opponents left. Kailangan pa niya yung noodle, yung nori, three more headshots and he gets the complete perfect bowl of ramen.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
That's true.
craving some ramen.
Just like some spring onions, maybe a Naruto real quick just to add in some flavor. But the flavor of this game is that 8 take, and this time, interesting enough, Portal Warriors don't really alam mo, Ryujin, nahabol si Habolita ng spike. Yun lang.
Mukha nga eh.
Yun lang. That's it. That's all I got. But
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Di ba parang si Porky Pig's like, can you do that? Di ba you make sound effects? Can you do the Porky Pig? That's all, folks. Do you know that?
Yeah. Yung that's all, folks. You see that?
Close enough. I'll give it to you.
Pwede na ba ako?
I feel like it should be longer, pero pwede na. Yeah, 6-2. Ilang beses na natin nakita daw, TamsFX. They just go for A side. It works. Come out with a showstopper, and that doesn't work. So overall, it's just the take. Honestly, that's really given TamsFX the scoreline. Because if you look at the game and how the frags have been working, it's been pretty close. It's just that when the 8 take happens, that's the objective for FEU, and you just take the win because of it.
I mean, it's just been a game. Honestly, this game's just been a labanan ng sinong makaka-pick off either from Portal Warriors or TamsFX. Tapos after that, it feels so parang nagpa-pubs lang tayo. Alam mo yun?
In a bit, but it's also them just trying to figure out how to make things work. And ito, case in point.
True.
Can we go back to Luffy? Prod, go back to Luffy. I want to make a point. Go back to this guy. Why are we on Kaichi?
There we go.
But look at that. Look at that skin. I'm telling you right now. It's just a reskin, and then you put effects on the minima. I'm telling you right now. I'm back on that because it really is. They just added that circle thing. They added more effects so they can sell it for a lot more, and they gave the sponsored, concert just to make it a lot more viable. But after everything is said and done, it's still minima behind it, and I will die on that hill. And Luffy, you will die on this entry as Aroma gets that takedown. Beautiful operator work. Scanto does connect, and now it's going to be time here for the side of DFX to set things up. Aroma, though, he's not done. He's gotten too exclusive, trying to go for the flat, but fight with the shock darts, and Aroma with the operator. A flawless win for the Portal Warriors, and this is the confidence we're looking for from them.
Oh my god. Can y'all stop with the 30-second pushes? Ang hirap talaga i-handle niyan because you don't know what's on the other side of that site, right? You're gonna be pushing in with 30 seconds left. Yes, nag-lockdown ka nga. Yes, lahat na ata binato mo eh. Nag-Astra, nag-Cosmic Divide pa nga si Kaiju to just, split their entry. It cost them so much, right? Hindi mo kasi alam eh. And then, pag wala ka pang na-lockdown, you were expecting someone to get locked down. Nagulat sila, oops, Aroma isn't up in that sweet spot. Pero si Zappy, nahanap rin yung sweet spot na patay si Aroma. Looks like it's all up to Mike. Again, let's see if he will.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Good bait.
Timed that well. That was okay. That was okay. I honestly thought he was just gonna get backstabbed there by the Omen, but he checked the boathouse just in case. Did get the takedown, but Jude now with refrag 4v3 though, and here we go again. When you have FEU in this take scenario, that's really where they shine on Bright. This is where they look really, really good, and a good call to go B side to stay away from the operator. But the operator, it's still coming for the Ryujin, and now we get the Blade Storm 3v3 because 3v2 as Zappy gets to take that onto Akuma, and here we go from up top. Aroma can't secure that kill. Luffy instead with the catch onto Kaiju. It's all up to the Jet right now to try and play it clutch, but he says, screw this, I'm out. Peace. See you guys later.
I want the up.
Keep
Oh,
the up.
save ko na up, guys.
Sige.
I don't
Pantay na
wanna
lang.
spend 4-7 again, guys.
Ah.
Drop ko na lang kayo ng Vandal next round or patay na lang ako ng guy with a gun and then you can get his gun. Oh! What a play by the Spike! Gets 3
The
members
Spike
of the
MVP! What a gun! The Spike! Oh man! The
Ang ganda
sixth
ng exit
man!
frags
The
niya. Oh
sixth
my
man of the
god.
Portal Warriors! And look at this! Even the prod respects the Spike's efforts on the exit. What a play by the Portal
Yes.
Warriors, the sixth player on the battlefield, the Spike. Unfortunately though, all the kills that he gets, they don't count for the scoreline. So it's still 7-3 for Taps FX. Who, honestly,
He's
look,
insane.
you saw the money? You saw that money? They're not in a good
Yep.
spot right now in terms of the money. They kinda screwed the pooch there a little bit. And the operator now still getting some value to 230 HP, but he can get healed up by the sky. Still though, Tams FX, you might wanna evacuate from these sites a bit quicker.
Yeah, that was very costly. Luckily for them, patapos na rin yung half. There's 2 rounds left and it's looking pretty good for them. But if this was on an earlier round, if this was on a more crucial round, that would have been very, very costly. Ang lamang nila, mabilis mo, kaya mo wala yan in a jiffy. So, okay. Jiffy lang din yung pick mo din.
JP lang yung buhay ni Mike. Parang really quick, I'm out,
Mhm.
peace. Yung picture na yung guy na naka-peace, tapos biglang mag-fade out yung ano niya. That kind of thing. Oh yeah, that's Mike. I want like, if anyone's effort enough, can we get that meme except put a Sova on it and then just like, this is for Mike. That's his life right there. Anyway, here we go again. 8 take. More often than not, this is the win condition for Taos FX. If they can make
30
this work,
seconds
beautiful
left.
scan catching out Kaiju Jude with catch on Aroma as well. And it seems like unless Ramen can play the absolute hero, gets explicit busy with his hands out rather than the gun, he's gonna get 2 Zappy on the board. But after everything is said and done, the win condition is fulfilled. And Tams
Last
FX, they put
round
the
in
spike
the
down.
half.
They get the take on A site, and they're up by 5 here, Ryujin.
Yep. Buti naman if napansin nyo, no, sa dulo na nila spinlant yung spike nung tapos na yung round. Safe na sila dun eh.
Oo,
Hindi na
kasi-
sila exit frags ng spike.
Tama, kasi diba 6 man sila ng Portal Warriors, ayaw na mag 6v5
Oo.
na mabilisan.
Oo, mahirap eh.
So, gagawin nila, isa-solo nila yung spike, right? It's just them versus the spike at the end of the round. Really smart play here by FEU. Ay.
I like it.
I
They
like this
learned from
game.
their mistake dun sa 6v5 nila. So, ngayon, make it a little bit more manageable for them. Si Aroma, ito na naman tayo. Tignan natin kung sneaky pa siya. Si Mike! Okay! Doing his best like Mike impression.
Ooh.
Gets the kill kay Luffy with the Hunter's Fury. Hitting his shots. Okay! From downtown.
Air Jordan, pwede. But then again, though, thing is, the resale value, will it be off the roofs or will it just get kind of crunched up in storage? As Explicit now keeping an eye out. We have Aroma here catching out
Spike
Habolita,
down
so there's a
A.
chance for the Portal Warriors. They finally realize it. They won't be able to get that spike plant if we stop them before they get to the site. And that's been the call here for Aroma. Gramido does fall. Jude with a catch onto Aroma as well. And hey, Jude, he's doing it again. It's clutch time here for the Jet. The Silva still around, going for the Hunter's Fury. But after everything is said and done, Akaba with the fight saying, Zappy, ba't ka nandito? What the hell are you doing here? The operator, though, will connect. And this is going to be the battle of the century here. A 1v1 between the Jet and the Rays, Ryujin.
30 seconds left.
This is Jude we're talking about. Sir Jude has been on fire. Nagpalit pa nga siya ng Vandal eh. So, na-call na ng team niya, okay, this guy's low. No way Raze can heal, right? Hindi naman niya ata pwede i-heal sarili niya with the satchels or whatever util. So, sige na. Palit ka na Vandal. He's gonna have to plant the spike here. A lot of time and a lot of room to work with actually. Oh, na-excite. Napindot pa niya updraft.
Oh, okay.
Na-excite.
Okay, kaya pala. Tipong jump for joy. Uy, natanim ko yung spike. I put it down. Yay for me. But also, he was a little bit excited. Akama there giving out his position quickly with that utility usage. And now Jude has a good idea of where the race is coming from. Akama, no, you have to run fast. You have to go quick. And eventually Jude will get the connection. This is a guy who's probably, when he was a kid, played Connect the Dots well because he connected that spray. Eventually found his target. And in the end, it's Jude with a clutch and a 9-3 scoreline here for FUM. Whew.
It's finally.
What a half!
What a half! What a half!
Well,
3-9, and Thumbs FX looking really promising. But this is the Portal Warriors. I still believe. Sige, you have my heart pa rin. Let's see
from
how you're
last
gonna run it
season.
back this attacking
Eto na,
side.
Ryujin Season 2 showing up here. And guys, kung hindi nyo talaga alam, like honestly, Ryujin has been one of the, I'd say, one of the pioneer casters. Tama ba to? But I think I've seen
Oh.
Ryujin many times in AcadArena for different things. And he's still here. He's beloved by the collegiate scene. And he's beloved by many because of it. So happy to be casting the very first time. But happy that this matchup is not over. Guiding Light is the call.
Spike
Luffy and
down
Jun
A.
making the play yet again. And in all honesty, that's really one benchmark here that Hams FX has brought to the table. This is a very serious point right now. That Sky and the Jet has gotten so much value together. And I feel like FEU here has a good understanding of playing that double initiator multiple times. Explicit though having to back on the way. Mike brave enough to go on the outside of the smoke, and Zappy will punish that hubris with that takedown.
That was such a quick turn of events. In less than 30 seconds, naubos ang Portal Warriors just because of that. Like you said, the Jet Sky combo, it's so hard to deal with. Ano gagawin mo pag na-flash ka na, yung babaril pa sa'yo, nag-dash pa layo. Tapos, yun lang!
Ayun lang! Aroma!
Ayun
Aroma!
lang!
Aroma! 1, 2, 3, good enough for him! And just surgical shots to get the takedowns. That was as breach and clear, and we will hold that there for Aroma. But can he get the ace to just keep the highlight of that day? What a stellar showing though from Aroma so far.
One
And
enemy
he's
remaining.
not done. Akama though will grow in power, and Aroma will get the quad to wrap that one up. He was just like 007 there. His name is Aroma Bond, as the Portal Warriors will get that round win. But look at this replay, Ryujin. It's just
Oh my
so stellar
goodness.
and so secure. Left, right, center, everything cleared on out. The tap there, and one more for good measure.
Oh my goodness, Aroma, ang bango nung play na yun, to say the least. I mean, what can I say? Pag ako tinry ko yun siguro in my own games, I'm just gonna whiff on like, yung Jet pa lang mara-right click na ako ng classic eh.
Kung
Yeah,
ganun sa'yo, mas malala pa sa akin. Because remember the first peak from Aroma? That's where I would die. Like, I wouldn't be able to shoot. It's like, I just peek a little too far off. It's like, oops, I guess I died there. But man, this is what we're talking about. That they're here for Division A for good reason. They can still
Yep.
compete. And there are those moments of brilliance, but both USC as well as FEU, they haven't been able to string it along for a complete map victory, which has been their downfall all throughout this season. Question is now, who will get that one? And guys, if you want to, join these kind of things, if you want your university to be part of it, then you can get a chance to participate in AcadArena's major tournaments, win bragging rights, and exciting prizes from our partner brands. Visit app.acadarena.com, go to the registration process, and you're good to go. But I have to say, this has been a fun matchup. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's a big change of pace from that first game.
True. It's more entertaining, and both teams here, they have nothing to lose. It's a little bit more. There's less pressure for both teams. They can just play with it, and what they want to do, test a few things out. Oh no, Ramen has
no.
3 ingredients. He says, no. Okay, he gets 2.
He gets 2.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I think we were just making a TikTok there by that point. We just started singing that. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. But then again, Spike's planted. Spike's planted though. So we have a round that's actually occurring here. Somehow, some way, the ramen play worked out yet again. That lurked this time. Akama, Aroma, and Mike clean it up. But from oh no to oh yes, the Portal Warriors, they get 2 in a row, and they're still not done here, Ryujin.
Yep,
Oh,
they're
no.
on fire. And you could rinig mo yung oh no natin sa pwesto ni Ramen. He just had perfect timing, their perfect position. A little bit unfortunate nga eh. That was gonna be an easy 3K for him if hindi lang siya chinek ni Explicit. Those are the times na when you're playing, you're gonna be like, oh come on, seriously, you checked. Why would you? Yun yung mga nakakatilt pa minsan eh, na you had a multi-kill in sight, but then unfortunate that someone decided to pre-fire you.
And this is the case right now for the Portal Warriors. Given given everything. They have the Blade Storm. They have a chance to actually go for the push. And now Aroma, you can see the confidence after those kills in the pistol round. And he's not done. The flush out with the raise. And then suddenly a wild Aroma appears. And Explicit gonna go all down. Beautiful entry here from the side of Portal Warriors. And they're going for the A side, looking to give FEU a taste of their own medicine. Spike planted. Now the Tams FX squadron trying to play the retake from the high ground. But Aroma, he's doing it yet again with Akuma. The double A connection in the AcadArena. It's working out here, Ryujin. And the backstab from Ramen does get the kill. It's all left to Habolito. Is this the time to say his name loud and proud? 1v5 becomes 1v4. And we'll see what he can do here.
This is still winnable. Kinakabahan ako sa bet mo, Dax. This is, if he can go for this. Habolito, kung naririnig mo, go for this na. Di bale na, sabi lang naman ni Dax Ace, hindi naman niya sinabing panalo yung round eh. Ayun lang.
You don't get the ace,
Ayun lang.
though. You don't actually get the ace note if you don't
True,
win.
true,
You don't get
true,
it.
true.
So he needs to get that dub. But you know who's gotten the
Really.
dub here? Three in a row. The Portal Warriors looking very, very nice right now. It's a 6-9 scoreline. And it seems like this is where they can shine. This is where it's working. And alongside the stellar entries of Aroma and Akuma working together, Ramen Slurks have been such a pain in the butt here for Tams FX.
Yeah, it's been really annoying to deal with. Not to mention, you're already covering the retake. And then iisipin mo pa may peste sa likod mo na mangungulit sa'yo. But peste ang nakita ni Jude! 5 to be exact. Aroma almost got cheekily killed there. Ang alat naman ni Luffy. That's just... Walang
That's
plot armor for you today, I guess.
Yeah, the pain shield's perfectly timed, and now the Portal Warriors, they're open the warpath. Explicit though, finding Akuma a little too busy with the doorway. It's Aroma keeping charge and keeping command on Ramen on the board as well. Habolito now with one. He's facing off against Ramen, but Ramen looking pretty spicy tonight. And this is the Portal Warriors in the limelight. 7-9. We have a match here. We have a series. We have a game, and we're seeing the contention of USC.
Ramdam mo na Portal Warriors are doing really well. So far, their takes are on point. They don't wait the last 30 seconds. They just go in with the utility, good crossfires as well. Kita mo with their takes, they know who's guarding who's gonna pre-fire, who's gonna peek what, and si Ramen, basta ikaw na bahala sa lurk, just kill them while we're taking the site. Alright,
Yeah.
no problem.
No problem.
So far, so good for them.
That's a good Ramen impression. No problem. Immovable bosses mo dun, ah. Is that Ramen's voice? So guys, not only
Kunwari, no?
sige, no kunwari. Go.
Kunwari yun yung bosses talaga ni Ramen. Baka
Ah.
mamaya magalit si Ramen, ginagawa ng bosses niya. No? Sorry.
So guys, not only is Ryujin gonna be the soundboard for the Tagalog dub of Valorant soon, he's also an impressionist of the AcadArena players. So, lahat lang ng talents eh. Alam mo, may bias ako kay Ryujin dahil sa Ryujin the caster, ha. Because I don't know too much about K-pop, so sorry na lang doon.
Ooh.
But besides that, ikaw yung bias. Yun na lang sabihin ko.
yun.
Shining light. Hey, wait, game is going on. And that Luffy, though, showing up to get 3. He just clears out the guard as well. And it seems like it's going to be a sprout here for Tams FX in full blossom. Luffy right now with the Seekers as well. Guardian Light going to be there. A shade of green, a shade of victory perhaps for Tams
30
FX
seconds
in
left.
quite a terrible standing on the second half. It's up to Kaiju here alongside the Sova. But can they do this? They're getting sandwiched here by FEU, Ryujin.
Wala na. They are stuck between a rock and a hard place. Jude covering their rotate towards B. Kiel as well, positioned up in mid. This is not gonna be good for them. Nabulaga pa nga si Mike. Now it's alone. Kaiju, let's see your best Godzilla impression. Well, he gets
Rar.
one at least, but that's all that he can do. Jude cleaning things up, and come on, you gotta give it to Luffy. Nagmuang ito anime power up right there. Triple kill to kill probably the 3 most influential players right now. Look at this. Look at this.
Animal Planet. Like, call Nat Geo because we need to make a documentary. Nature Loving Girl getting 3 by the grass area. And alam ko na. Home court ni Luffy yun. Because it's the tree. It's a tree right there, sky, nature, animals, it all makes sense. And
out of
by
my
your
way.
powers combined, I'm Captain Luffy. What a play, honestly, though, in all seriousness. And sometimes you just need to clear things out. We mentioned it a while ago that the sky flashes are going to be instrumental here for FEU to take that victory. And it's the way that they knew how to play, and it's the way that they broke that 9-3 curse so far. So 10-7 the scoreline. The Portal Warriors have inched their way closer into at least contention for the victory. But after everything is said and done, it's still a 3-round gap here between these two teams. And if Tams FX can start running away with it, that's a chance. But Aroma, he's not done. The entries have been stellar from this guy. He's been popping off, popping heads, and playing it clutch here for the side of USC.
Find it.
USC though, I like this take. They're going B. They know at least no one's there to contest them. Aroma, yun lang. Now he's all alone left with the classic. Lumilipad-lipad. He's gonna get the Vandal pa and they're gonna secure the B site. Just like that, ang ganda ng Cosmic Divide. Nakakatakot nga naman i-push yan, but you know this is scary for you, Dak, because Habolito's alive and there's 5 members
I'm not
remaining.
scared. I'm not scared. If he does it, I am proud of him. But you make a good point. See no enemy, hear no enemy. That's what the Cosmic Divide does in terms of the mental. But Ramen, again, the lurks from this guy. Luffy gonna go on down. It seems like Luffy there was going to go for the clear with the guy like he's dead. And where's the communication? Ramen still getting away with the kill there off the Zappy. And Habolito now in a 1v3 slate. Can he play it clutch here? Aroma will deny him of that glory. And USC, they're still alive. They're still fighting and they're still competing. 8-10 here.
Getting closer and closer to me, keeping the 9. Kanina lang kakasabi mo, they're doing well. Ayaw nila man 9-3 curse, but oh boy, it's not looking good for them here. The buys, they should have enough for at least 4 rifles, and Habolito's gonna be stuck with that sheriff. Looks like they're not even gonna try and full buy here. I like this buy. Half buy lang. Try and cheese things out with those SMGs maybe. Try and get a cheeky headshot with the Marshall. And pray that your Spectre does wonders here. So minsan nagiging rifle din naman yung Spectre, right? In the right hands, with the right run and gun, and with just a little bit of a prayer, it could work for them.
And it seems like the prayer's been answered here because honestly, a half-hearted approach there for the Portal Warriors. They went for the showstopper entry, but did not actually get the space that they need. So an ultimate gun here for the Portal Warriors, and after everything is said and done, the Cypher and the Raze are both on the low HP state. So here we have it again. Ramen and Lurks. It's pretty much the bread and butter to this scenario. It's like the, I'd say, Ramen and Nori combination. It's pretty much been the standard here for the Cypher so far. But now as Akuma tries to hide from the recon dart, will the Tams FX Squadron be foolish enough, honestly, to venture past this archway? They're playing it smart though here, Ryujin. They're playing very defensive, and I like what they're doing right now. Very respectful, but the camera, it just
30
watches
seconds left.
Zappy right now, and the question is, can this Marshall get the value that he needs?
I certainly hope so. Mike, though, he is able to get that early frag, which makes things more manageable for them. At least 4v5, they have the B site, but they also have lockdown available. And
10 seconds
Habolito, he gets one. He's gonna need to get this another
Spike
one
down,
on
B.
site. And just like that, they steal this one away. Oh my goodness.
They just take it, and it's because the entry did not actually happen. For the Portal
True.
Warriors, it's been utter confidence, and it's just been them deciding to go for it. But suddenly, parang there's that stage fright, because we've seen Aroma and Akuma clear out harder angles than that on A. And they just suddenly stopped this time, and after everything is said and done, all Tams FX needed to do was play the timer. It didn't even matter what guns they bought. You mentioned a while ago they played the half buy. They don't really care because they just played defensively. They just stayed on their stations, and it works. So for the Portal Warriors, they can't make a mistake like that again because it's only 2 more rounds and Tams FX gets this win.
Yeah, they were too scared there, and yun ang mga sinasabi mo, good investment on their end, as they didn't go for full buys. They stuck with the Spectres and the Marshals, scared them enough to force them not to push, and just scaring them was enough to win them that round. So now they have the money, and as well as some mental edge over their opponents. Jude, Yun na nga, another blow for the Tams FX here. They're already on a man advantage, and now they don't have to do anything that's too dangerous for them.
Yeah, exactly. In a map like Ascent especially, just hang on back, play it safe and sound after that pickup, but Luffy's not done, and oh my god, it's gonna be Zappy there helping on out to get the kill onto Mike instead. Luffy now will fall, but the double initiator hold there by the B entry points. Well, it hasn't worked on out for a little bit, but Aroma now with a catch onto Jude. There's the intel with the Neuro Theft, and Aroma is not done. It seems like we're getting a scent of victory here for the Portal Warriors, and can they spray it all over that B side? Zappy though, seeing Aroma fly on high, and now it will just be Icarus falling there. Zappy's not done. 3 and 4! Zappy! The most electrifying hold on B side here for Tams FX, and FEU is on match points.
Oh no, just like that. Take a quick look at Zappy's hold here. Siya nga pala Sentinel, no? Sova is a Sentinel now. Look at that. Zappy gets one, spots out Kaiju pushing out, and finishes things off with Ramen. Oh my goodness. The 3K. No B-side for you.
Oh, denied, and this is where it gets dicey. Map point, match points, and the potential 1 and 1 and 4 for Tams FX. Can they get this victory? Can they get that taste of a job well done this time compared to their most recent outings in this season? Well, we'll find out. The Portal Warriors is a bit ironic though. 5-0 last time, potential 0-5 unless they can make this happen right here, right now. And Aroma, he's been unnaturally in the roster. He's been incredible for the team, but he needs to put in an even harder effort than that. He needs to don the cape and more, and we'll see if he can play that hero. Will the rest of Portal Warriors also step on up to give him that help? Well, Akuma, he gets off to a good start here. It's 5v4, and look at how far the Sova of Portal Warriors is. Watching that flank, ready with Hunter's Fury. They want to secure this round in a fashion that is a bit safer than usual here, Ryujin.
They are just playing post plants here. Take a look. They're not even trying to push. They activate the Hunter's Fury to actually cancel the lockdown here. Really trying to secure all that they can in this round. But at this point, they invested too much here as it's still a 5v3. They can just hold this. So maybe that Hunter's Fury wasn't that necessary. I don't know if they're gonna go for exits here.
No, I agree. It was way too early for what looked to be their plan. But after everything's said and done, a win is a win. The only problem is though, every ultimate that they can save and that they can bring out in a tense situation, it's gonna help them out immensely. The scoreline is 9-12. Like, this is where it's fine that it happened, but you also have to still be worried because that could have been an ult for another round. Now, Thanos FX, they still have rounds to give, they still have guns, and there's a chance for them to seal the deal this time here, Ryujin.
Yeah, Kaiju, looking at the ultimate points, Kaiju is one away from the Cosmic Divide, which is really game-changing, especially with how they can use it to their advantage. They can use it to mask AE rotate. They can use it to split a side in half. So, at least they have the luxury of, Kaiju being 1 point away. But at the same time, if they cannot execute things properly, this could mean the end for Portal Warriors. Oh, yun na nga. Jude gets the kill onto Aroma, and that's a duelist down. That's your space creator.
That's huge because Aroma has been the god of Portal Warriors on the second half, has been the one decreeing the entries, and now he's gone from the game. Drew that beautiful pick off, spikes to get planted, 5v4. Shock dart though there from Mike. And we get the Cosmic Divide into play here for USC. Gonna be that standard wall on up. There's a chance for them to hop up top, but that recon, that owl drone tag onto Akuma, gonna stall it for time. And explicit right now with a perfect paranoia there. Ramado with that kill in response. It's Tabolito finding the target. Zappy on the board. And the Tams FX squadron, stubborn like an ox, and they're still keeping on with the chance and with the defuse. Zappy going for the objective. There's the guiding light. Luffy right now at the tip of the spear. And it's gonna be the one win that Tams FX will attain here in Season 3. 1-4, FEU finally get on the board, and the irony is rich there for the Portal Warriors. Season 2, 5-0. Season 3, unfortunately, 0-5 this time.
Oh my goodness. I can finally make my Owen joke, to the people that hop onto my stream or watch me. I always have a joke. I always have a joke.
Uh,
Dax. Have you met
Go.
my
I want
friend
to hear it.
Owen? Have you met my
Oh.
friend Owen?
Oh, actually, I have a
Owen? Huh?
friend, but
Huh?
I don't want to steal his thunder. Who's Owen? Who's Owen?
Who's Owen?
Uh,
USC, meet Owen, Owen 5.
Owen 5.
Owen 5. Wala eh.
Owen 5. Wala eh.
That's the
Ako rin
puso.
may ako may friend eh. Sa circle ko when we play Valorant, it's Owen 8 yung ano namin. Si Owen. Kilala si Owen,
Si
si Owen.
Owen.
Yun yung sa amin eh. Pero alam ko
Yun
na eh. I knew where you're going with it and I loved it anyway. But man, honestly, again, like I said at the start of this game, are you not entertained? Because this
Mhm,
game, yes, it's not for the playoff picture. Yes, it's still both of them going for the promotion slash relegation system. But after everything
mhm.
is said and done, we saw a fight, we saw highlights there from both teams. And FEU, this team, they kept it close against many contenders. It's just that they couldn't get the job done. Finally, they do it here against USC. And really, the flashes from Luffy, plus, of course, Jude being the incredible player that he is, that's still a foundation that they can work with coming into relegations.
Yeah, that's something that they can carry on when it comes to the tournament. They're because this is just the start for them. This is gonna be another road for them to fighting for their spot in Division A, and at least they're gonna go into there. They're gonna say, guys, may natalo tayo sa Division A. Kayang-kaya natin to mga galing in Division B. We can still stay here. We're fighting for we're staying. We're here to stay, to say the least.
I'm just looking at the chat right now on Twitch, and they're just like dot 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 Ryujin. Why? Why Ryujin? Why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that up? But
I'm
after
sorry.
everything's said,
I love USC. It hurts.
after
It
yeah,
hurts.
oh, like it's. I think it's really genuine from you because I know you were
Mhm.
such a big fan of USC last time, but there were signs there as your camera's going whoop whoop whoop. I hope everything's okay on your end. I do have to mention though. I mentioned the battle between Aroma and Jude, and they did not disappoint, especially Aroma there. The entries working together with Akuma. You don't see the Rays play support that often,
Mhm.
but somehow, some way, they make that duelist duo work. And not only that, Ramen with the lurks. It feels like for USC that they're getting the understanding more and more. I say
Mhm.
this a lot when I end up casting the USC games this season. It's just that the problem is they're getting this experience and these adjustments in rounds that matter, in games that matter. And they're
Mhm.
0-5 because of it. But coming into relegations, this experience, it can really thrust them into the limelight, into, well, a spot still here in Division A. So it's not all doom and gloom for USC. There are moments of brilliance, and I feel like that set, that aroma in the air, that's something they can work with as well.
Yeah, it's amazing at least. And actually, if you notice, no, mukhang nasasapian na yung camera ko. If
Oh,
it's a
Cypher
little
cam.
bit, oh nga, nasa cipher
Naniwala
cam
ka
ako
ni
eh.
Cypher dyan eh. So I
Oo.
guess this is the perfect time. Ryujin, anything else you want to say about the series?
Overall, GG's, end of the line for both for the group stages for both these teams, and good luck, have fun in your next tournament, because well, this is gonna be a long journey for you guys.
And there you go, guys. Just to save Ryujin's camera, we will be going on a break. And when we return, we're done with our last place in submission. Instead, we're going back into the playoff picture. That's going to be a spicy one. All the games going to matter, especially today. I'm Daxi Ryujin, and this is the University Alliance Cup Season 3.
Minsan, sobrang late na. Andun pa rin si Manong Fishball.
Ginagabi kayo, Manong!
Enrollment eh.
After some time, yung kariton ni Manong Fishball nadagdagan ng may bike.
Hanggang kabilang kalye, nagtitinda na rin kayo, Manong?
Pang notebook.
Sunod na taon, pati menu nadagdagan.
Nax, may squid balls na!
Mahal kasi ang lapis. Ikikyaw pa dyan.
Bilib na bilib ako kay Manong Fishball. Akalain mong yung maliit niyang kariton, napalaki niya ng ganun? Ang nagagawa nga naman ng pangarap ng isang magulang.
Manong, anong grade na ba yung anak nyo?
Tagal nang tapos sa mga bata. Ako naman ngayon,
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Pero sa mga araw na yun, many years ago, higit pa sa fishballs ang binigay niya sa akin. He taught me na walang di natutupad na pangarap sa taong handang magsumikap.
Sabi niya na,
Panghapunan.
pantoga.
Atin ang pangarap. Atin ang pagsisikap. Atin ang mundo. Globe.